What about oysters? Tina loves oysters. We got enough for the whole reception?
Yes, sir, including this little surprise for the new Mrs. Holden.
Oh, good job, Roger. Listen, one more thing we need to take... On second thought, you're doing such a great job. You stick with it, all right? Hey, next to the bride, you're going to be the best-looking thing at the wedding. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, what is this? I know, you're one of those women that always cries at weddings, right?
Hi, honey, are you okay?
I'm fine. Weddings do this to me.
Huh. Well, if anybody should be crying, I think it's this groom-to-be. So what do you think there, big brother? Last chance to back out.
Oh, Kim, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get myself and little Clint here dressed in time for the ceremony.
Oh, relax, Tina. Go upstairs and get dressed. I'll make sure that little Clean looks his best for his mommy's wedding today.
Oh, Kim, you are a lifesaver.
Amen. No time to unpack, boys. Just put the bags down. We'll go upstairs and we'll change.
Vicky? Oh, Vicky in here. Oh, Vicky, Kevin, Joey, Jessica, you're all home.
Home. Yes, Tina, we're home.
Well, removing this wheel nut didn't get the job done. More than likely, Jenny is completely out of the territory by now.
I wouldn't say so if I were you.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbow.
Max, are you okay? You were fine a few minutes ago.
Is it something I said?
No. I guess it just hit me all at once. I guess, what do you call it? Pre-wedding jitters?
You know what I told this brother of mine just a little while ago, honey? I used to think that there wasn't a woman alive that could make him want to settle down.
Neither did I.
Yeah, well, it's all Tina's doing. I mean, she changed my life in more ways than I can count. I mean, just hope I can make her half as happy as she makes me.
Oh, man, he's a lost cause, no doubt about it. Well, I, for one, can't wait to call Tina my sister-in-law.
You sound about as anxious to get married as I do.
I guess I am, Max. You know, we've always lived such different lives, and today, finally, I feel like we're getting a little closer. Don't you think so, honey? I mean, we're working on our family with little Al, and after today, Max and Tina will be doing the same thing with baby Clint. I think the Holden brothers are finally putting the pieces together.
Hope you're right. And Gabrielle, even though you live so far away in Arizona, I want you to remember you're always a part of Tina's and my family.
Thank you, Max.
Today's a turning point for everybody, isn't it, honey?
A turning point. That's exactly what it is.
Listen, I can't think of two people I'd rather spend it with two. Come on, let's get to the church.
Okay.
Here we go, Jessica. Take you upstairs. Come and find us upstairs when you're ready to get dressed, all right, boys?
Okay. You know, this is just like old times. Only it's better than old times because today is very special. Do you guys know what's going to happen in just a couple of hours?
You and Max are finally going to do it.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. We are going to get married. And I am very happy that you and your sister, and especially your mom, are here to share in this day with me.
We wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Well, it is going to be a very happy day for all of us, including the newest member of our family. Come on, Kevin, Joey, come on, right over here. Oh, I want to introduce you to your new cousin.
The baby!
Oh.
Mom, look!
Oh, I didn't know he was here. Oh, may I?
Oh, of course.
Oh, come here, you angel. Oh, look at you. Oh, my word, he's beautiful.
Well, I thought he'd be.
Yes.
He looks like you, Tina.
Well, thank you, Joey. But you know what? I think he looks like a combination of me and his father.
Milagro Roberts. My goodness, they've given you quite a name to conjure with, my darling. I'll give you that.
Oh, Vicky, you couldn't know, of course, but Cord and I changed Milagro's name.
Oh, well, I suppose that doesn't really surprise me. So what name did they give you, my little one, huh?
His name is Clint.
Ginny! I see it, but I don't believe it. Ginny Fletcher, you're back.
Well, a part of me is back, Blaze. There is a big part of me that is left somewhere back there on the trail.
Well, you just come on in and rest your bones. Let old Blaze get you something cold to drink.
Miss Fletcher?
Oh, right up there somewhere. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, Miss Jenny.
A glass of lemonade would be so lovely. Thank you, Blaze.
One little glass of lemonade coming up. Buddy, would you please pour Miss Fletcher a glass of lemonade?
Thank you, buddy.
You look like you've been through quite an ordeal.
I beg your pardon if I seem somewhat the worse for wear.
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant was that...
Here, Miss Jenny. Your lemonade.
Thank you so much, buddy. Oh, well, now, that really does make me forget everything that happened back there. Oh,
Well, did that wheel give you some trouble?
how did you know about the wheel, buddy?
Oh,
Well, see,
everybody heard about it,
Right.
hon. Yeah, a rider came through town last night. He said he saw your coach heading back toward us.
It is a temporary setback. The driver has assured me the wheel will be repaired and we will be on our way to St. Louis by nightfall.
But you can't. What I mean is that those stagecoaches, they sure take a long time.
Oh, no, I have confidence in our driver, buddy. He is a man of his word.
Will you have some time to unwind? Now, is there anything else I can get for you?
I do feel like I'm caked with trail dust. Would it be possible for me to wash up a little?
You just keep your seat. I'll fetch you a fresh towel and some soap.
Oh, I will go with you.
Oh, no. As tired as you are, you just sit right still. Buddy, you want to refill this glass of lemonade, please?
Sure
Oh,
thing.
thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Well, alone at last.
I see you have not lost your very unfortunate sense of humor. It is a shame you didn't acquire some manners in the meantime.
Miss Jenny, I'm sure sorry that you took off so suddenly, and left town. I mean, not just for myself, but, well, you missed the most amazing thing.
Let me guess. You told a woman the truth.
No, actually, the head of the railroad company came through town to purchase some land. And, well, you'll just have no idea who the head of the railroad was. None other than Mr. Randolph Lord.
Randolph was here in Buchanan City?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, it would have been so pleasant to see an old friend again.
Well, he was kept kind of busy with railroad doings and all, but he sure was unhappy, and, well, he was really unhappy to have missed you.
He was?
Yes, he was.
Oh.
But the good news is that he's going to be back here in a month or two. Yeah, so if you was just to kind of stick around, well, I'll bet the two of you could just pick up right where you left off in San Francisco.
You and your very ludicrous ideas. In a few months, I shall be living and working in St. Louis.
Well, St. Louis isn't going anywhere, now is it? So why don't I just telegraph every spot between here and California? No, if he knew that you were here, I bet he'd just turn right around and come back.
Honestly, Mr. Buchanan, you have more nerve than I don't even know.
Just calm down. I'm only trying to help.
Well, I do not want your help, do I? I cannot wait to be on the stagecoach and get away from you once and for all.
Clint, it wasn't supposed to happen like that.
No, well, she wants Mr. Randolph Lord, and I know it. She doesn't know it yet, that's all. Come on. Let's you and me get out of here.
Where are we going?
We got some telegrams to send.
Look at this, Cass. It's the Pittsburgh Sun 8 years ago. Whose face is in that picture, huh?
So it's John. So what?
Did you read it? Killer Conrad gets the max.
Please, Rob, I don't want to hear
Conrad
it.
Diggs, convicted cop killer, was executed at dawn this morning at the federal penitentiary. Among the witnesses was Assistant District Attorney John Russell, known in local legal circles as Maximum John. Russell pressed relentlessly for the mandatory execution. Asked for his reaction after justice was carried out, Russell said, "I shed no tears for Conrad Diggs. He lived by violence and he died by it. We can all sleep safer knowing he's gone."
So what does that prove?
It proves that he lied to you. Didn't he tell you that he had dropped out of law school, among other things? Cassie, you have lived all these months with John, and when it comes to finding out about his past, this is how you have to find out. What other secrets is this man keeping from the woman he claims he loves? I'm sorry, Cass. I really didn't mean to hurt you. Believe it or not, I brought this file because I care.
Just...
All right, I know. Okay. Our divorce ended our marriage. But it doesn't end the way I feel about you, Cass. I'm sorry, but I can't stand to see you lied to. If this hurts you, that's the price I'm willing to pay.
Clint, I think your grandfather would be very, very proud to know that his name is living on in you. Tina, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Well, Vicky Heron told us you were back.
Hey, boys.
Man, are we glad to see you guys.
Your mama, too. We missed her, didn't we, Asa?
Come here, honey. Give old Ace a big hug.
Oh, Ace, isn't it good to have them all back?
I know you had to go away, honey. But please, don't ever do it again. You are needed here. All of you are. You're the most precious things in our lives.
Amen to that. Hi.
Vicky, have you taken a peek at my great-grandson?
Oh, yes.
Tina tell you what they named him?
I think she approves.
With all my heart. Difficult time.
Oh, yeah, I had a lot of people help me through it. The baby and Bo and, well, lots of people.
Yeah, you know, I hate to spoil the homecoming, but unless these mountain men plan on going to that wedding dressed like this, I think they better get up and get changed.
Mom, do we have to?
You have to. Scoot. I'll be right up.
The trip seems to have done them a world of good. Their mother, too.
I'm coping. Where's Cord? I expected him to be here.
Oh, he had to go to the airport.
Oh, to pick up some of Max's family?
No, he had to go to take Sarah Gordon to her flight.
Sarah?
Well, I'll tell you all about it if you help me get dressed.
Only if you let me hold my new nephew.
Oh, you got it.
Thank you.
Now, don't take too long.
Yeah, you better hurry, Tina. You know, Max would never forgive us if we left the house without you.
That'll never happen.
Vicky? Something wrong?
No. Big part of me dreaded coming back here. I really didn't know that I could deal with it. But I'm very happy to see that this house is still full of life and love. Come along, my little one. Let's go make your mom the most beautiful bride in the whole world, okay?
Clint, even if one of your telegrams makes it to Mr. Mr. Lord, what difference will it make? The man knew that Miss Ginny was coming back to town, but that did not stop him. Why should it stop him now?
Well, you know, I can't fault your logic. But no matter how big a long shot it is, I gotta take it. I gotta try and get Mr. Randolph Lord back here.
Okay, let's say it works. You still have to convince Miss Ginny from leaving town.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be the tough part. I already took the wheel nut off the stagecoach trying to slow it down. I even had Julius Caesar Jones hypnotize Mr. Lord's fiancée to show her true greedy colors, but none of my little tricks panned out, did they? But there's got to be something. There's got to be something.
Now, Clint, don't tell me you're going to give up now.
No, not at all.
Okay.
You know what?
What?
Maybe I've been thinking too small. Maybe I'm just going to have to pull the dirtiest trick of all of them.
Oh, Cassie, I didn't know you were here.
I could say the same of you.
Well, I just had these files out in the car. I wanted to drop them off.
That's a coincidence. I've been working on some files myself.
Well, I would have thought you would have gone home and changed for the wedding. Waited impatiently for my arrival. You didn't sock me. I guess that means you've forgiven me for sparring with Rob?
Well, yeah, that's the least of your sins right now, John.
Oh, good. Well, I tell you, why don't you come with me? We'll take my car and get changed back home, and we won't miss the wedding march, huh?
No, not yet. Right now, there's something a little more important than Tina's wedding. Do you recognize this, Mr. Assistant District Attorney?
Where'd you get that?
Who cares where I got it? What matters is that it is something that you have kept from me the whole time we have known each other.
Cassie, it's just a newspaper clipping, that's all.
It is your life. This is a part of your past that you refuse to share with me. Now, what are you afraid of, John? Don't you love me enough to trust me with your past?
Max, what is it? What's wrong?
His Cordy hasn't shown. How can we have a wedding without a best man?
I'm sure he'll be here soon. Just relax.
Did you call Asa's?
Yes, and I called Landview, too, and Heron said he took Sarah to the airport. Well, what if he got in a car accident on the highway? What if his car broke down?
Easy, boy, all right? I'll go make some calls and see if I can track him down. Fine. Gabrielle, please, make sure that he stays in the minister's office. He's got this crazy idea that he's going to see Tina before she walks down the aisle.
You heard your brother. You don't want to get this wedding off on the wrong foot, do you?
Wait a minute. Tina tells me that when I tried to sneak a peek earlier. Listen, I don't care about any silly superstitions.
Well,
This marriage is going to have good luck right from the start.
don't want to tempt fate, do you? Come on. Get in there.
Vicky, you okay?
Yes. I was just remembering the last time we were all gathered here in this church.
Yeah, it's hard for all of us to forget, but today belongs to Tina and Max. I think they deserve some happiness. Come to think of it, I think we all do.
Vicky, the wayfaring stranger. Hello, kid. Oh,
Larry, it was so good to see you.
Good to see you. I was a little concerned when I heard you'd gone away. But judging by this good-looking brood here, I guess you made the right decision.
Yeah, I think we have a ways to go yet, but we had some very necessary quiet time all together, and we came back ready to rejoin the living.
You're going to have to excuse us, Larry. Vicky and I are playing small parts in this extravaganza.
Certainly, I understand that. I'll see you at the reception.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Asa, everything all right with you?
Yes. I feel fine. Thank you for asking. Sure.
Well, if it isn't the handsomest bunch on the planet. Oh, and the handsomest dog on the planet.
Well, I thank you, honey, but it's not because of his outfit. Because my family is home again.
Oh, Vicky, he's missed you so much. We all have. Welcome home.
Thank you, Renee. I guess I have you to thank for keeping him in such good spirits while I was gone.
Well, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit.
Whoa. If you can, who can? Vicky, this lady's made me the happiest man alive. She said she'd be my bride.
Your bride? Well, Asa, honey, couldn't you have been a little subtler about breaking the news to Vicky?
Well, subtly's not my strongest suit. Vicky, you speechless?
I'm sorry. Yes, well, congratulations, both of you. It's just that
Well, you thought I'd sworn off marriage for good because of my bout with Pamela. And I thought I had to. Till I met this fine woman.
Well, my hat is off to you, Renee. You obviously have remarkable powers of persuasion.
Oh, I'll second that.
Thank you, Bo. Well, I'd love to hear about your plans, but I think I better go check on Tina.
Oh, of course.
All righty.
Well, here, why don't you go ahead, and Kim and I can take care of this group.
You sure you don't mind holding Jessica?
Not at all. Come on.
All right, darling, go to your Uncle Bo, okay?
Come on. Okay, here we go.
Guys, you listen to Uncle Bo, all right?
Yeah.
Kisses. I'm just going to go see if Tina's all right, okay?
Okay. Let's see.
Daddy? I thought weddings were happy.
They are, sweetie. I'm not sad. I was just remembering.
Mommy, what was your wedding like?
It was a very wonderful day.
And Mommy was beautiful, right?
Oh, Sammy, your mommy was the most beautiful bride there ever was.
I called the police. There's no traffic tie-ups, and they haven't seen Cord.
So that means he must be on his way.
Well, then where the hell is he?
Reverend. Max, I don't mean to rush you, but I do have another wedding to perform in an hour.
There's nothing I can do without a... Steve. I hope you're not insulted by being my second choice, but would you please be my best man?
Oh, insulted, I'd be honored, Max.
Good, please, thank you. Could someone tell Tina that we gotta change our plans?
I'll do it. Reverend, I'm going to leave these two nervous Nellies to you.
Tina, honey, hold still.
I just can't stop twitching. I'm sorry.
I thought you absolutely couldn't wait for this day, huh?
I couldn't, but I mean, that was before we found Clint, and then I brought him back to his father. I mean, to the whole family. And then, I mean, everything is so rushed. I mean, Maxie first bought me a ring, and then he set a date.
Well, some people would love that. That's a whirlwind romance.
Yeah, whirlwind is right. I mean, it was all I could do to keep him from marrying me right there in Italy.
Honey, look at me. Everything you're saying tells me that this big rush to get married was Max's. What about you?
What do you mean, what about me?
Well, if you don't want to go through with this...
Well, of course I do. I mean, what a silly thing to say. Honestly, Vicky, I am happier than I have ever been in my entire life.
Oh, Tina, you look wonderful. Oh, Vicky, it's so good to have you back.
Thank you. It's very nice to be back, but now we have to calm the bride down.
I know. I hope this news isn't going to upset you, Tina.
What news?
Cord hasn't arrived back from the airport yet, so Max has asked Steve to step in as the best man.
Oh, no. I can't get married without Cord.
Sure. Oh, Cassie, didn't it ever occur to you that some things are just better left unknown?
How can you live with me and work with me and claim that you love me and not even share something as simple with me as your old job?
Oh, you want to know about that job? You think that newspaper clipping tells you anything?
Yes, it tells me that you were a tough prosecuting...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was tough, all right. I was so tough, I sent an innocent man to his death. Conrad Diggs. I pushed and I pushed for his conviction. And then his execution. But there was just one thing that I forgot in my zeal to rise to the top of the DA's office. I forgot that the man may not have been guilty.
John, I'm sorry.
Because after his execution, we found out that a man named Tommy Lawler killed the cop. DA decided to take me out to dinner at Pioneer Square. He said, "Don't worry about it, John. These kind of things happen." I guess I wasn't that tough, was I? Because I quit that night, and I swore that I'd never let my ambition get the best of me again. And what's more, I swore from that moment on that I go after the truth. And not just winning convictions. So you heard enough? You can't even look at me, can you? I love you. Now you know why I keep some of those secrets.
John. I am sorry. I am sorry that I forced you to tell me something that maybe you were not ready to tell me or ever would have been. And I am sorry that I made you open all those old wounds. Can you forgive me?
Wanda, where's Cassie?
Well, what are you asking me for? I mean, the two of you have spent so much time together on this case. I would have thought you would have been here together.
No, I left her at the office.
Then she's probably on her way over with John.
Yeah, I guess she is.
Could I give you a piece of advice?
If it's about Cassie.
No. It's about you. I mean, I think you have come to this town, right? I hope it is to start a new life and not to relive an old one.
I have reason to think that what's past may not be over.
Darling, you seem almost as nervous as the bride and the groom.
Renee, I'm not going to feel at ease until Max and Tina tie the knot, and then maybe my family will be back on an even keel. Excuse me, I want to find out what's holding things up.
Honey Bunch, I know that you want Cord to be there because he's the father of your child, but it's certainly not crucial to the marriage ceremony. All that really matters is that you and Max stand up there and say your vows.
Well, that's right. I mean, I know that, but it's the rings. I mean, Max gave Cord the rings, so how can we get married without exchanging that token of our love?
Rings? Is that all you're worried about? Well, for heaven's sakes, you can borrow mine for the ceremony.
Oh, well, if it's stuck, we could get a little soapy water, I guess.
Tina, it's not stuck.
Oh. Vicky, I'm so sorry. No, I could never take the ring that Clint gave you, not even just for the ceremony. I couldn't do that.
I'm sorry, darling. I know it's just a gold band, but I can't seem to take it off my finger.
There is another solution. Here.
Well, Gabrielle, but this ring means so much to you.
Yes, I know, but I would like you to use it, and I'll ask Steve to lend Max his so you can have the double ring ceremony you want.
That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
So what took so long?
Max, I'm sorry. I couldn't find anybody who had a pair of jumper cables. When I finally did get my car started, I get on the expressway, and there's all kinds of airport traffic.
Great. Well, you're here. Let's get this thing going.
All right.
Max, what's the matter? You getting cold feet?
No, Ace. It's all my fault. Best man had some car problems, that's all.
Cord. Cord. Oh, thank goodness you're here.
I'm sorry, Tina. I'm not about to let little battery trouble stop me from being here.
Tina, come on back, honey. You know the superstition.
Max, turn your head. You're not meant to see your bride yet.
Now, you heard the lady. Take your posies and beat it.
Wait, well, I'm sorry. I'm not leaving without my kiss.
Max, don't you know it's bad luck to see the bride before she walks down the aisle? Now, you don't want to have our marriage doomed before it even starts.
Max, come on. You heard Gabrielle. Please look the other way.
I'm sorry. Sometimes it seems Tina cares if I look at her. Sometimes she doesn't.
Vicky, I think we better take over. There ain't going to be a wedding. Tina, honey, that way.
Come on.
Cord and Max, vamos.
We have finishing touches to do anyway.
Okay, Max. It's now or never, huh?
Is that the same prairie dog I saw crawling here this morning all covered in dust? Well, this prairie dog is very grateful to you for your hot water, your lilac soap, and your fresh towels.
Oh, well, we aims to please. Now you're ready for a hot meal and some more lemonade.
Oh, Blaze. You have become such a good friend. Why are you being so kind to me?
Well, honey, it's kind of selfish on my part, you see. Most ladies in town here just bore me to tears.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true, and I was just hoping that maybe I could try and convince you into sticking around, keep me company for a few years.
Lays, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my coach for St. Louis is leaving in just a few hours, and nothing is going to stop me from being on it.
Yeah, well, far be it from me to try and change your plans, Jenny, but you've had 2 signs already, haven't you?
Signs? Hmm?
Yeah, you know, call it fate, destiny, or just dumb luck. I mean, trouble with 2 stagecoaches keeping you here in town. Doesn't that tell you something?
Mm-hmm. It tells me the stagecoach company should improve its scheduling and maintenance.
Oh, pooh. It means that the something in the stars wants you to stay here.
Oh, Blaze, really? This is the 1880s.
Yes, and nature has its own ways, always has, always will. And it seems to me that it is only natural for you to stop fighting your destiny and stick around here a little longer.
Blaze, I am a teacher. I do not put stock in the zodiac or in tea leaves or in other frivolous forms of mumbo-jumbo.
I see. So, 2 + 2 = 4 makes more sense than the full moon rising on the century cactus.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what
You're real
driving
smart, Jenny, when it comes to books. But that ain't all the learning there is.
Well, good news, Miss Jenny. Got the coach all fixed.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Can we leave right away?
Well, yes, ma'am. As soon as I wet my whistle.
Oh, well, will a beer do you?
No, ma'am, but 2 beers will.
Oh, well, you just set yourself down and I'll cool you off. Now, you've got plenty of time to eat. It may be the last hot meal you have for a while.
Food is unimportant. I really would rather gather my things up and get on that coach just as soon as possible.
Oh, Miss Jenny.
Buddy, whoa, now don't stampede me. What's wrong?
I was just at the general store. This telegram came, and it's for you.
Oh, for me?
Oh, read it, Jenny. I just love telegrams.
Oh, my. But who would be sending me a telegram?
What's wrong?
Oh, it ain't bad news, I hope.
Dear Ginny, just learned you are in Buchanan City. Stop. Am returning immediately. Stop. Will you join me for an early supper at the hotel? Say 4 p.m. Stop. I'd be honored. Stop. Yours faithfully, Randolph Lord.
Look at your mother. Doesn't she look beautiful?
Bob's been so sad. She looks happy now. I'm happy for Tina, too, even if...
Now, hey, Joey, we all feel the same way, but you know what? I got a feeling your daddy's here someplace.
Wow, Max. I've never seen Tina look more beautiful. Or more happy. Don't you agree?
I'll be eternally grateful to you, Tina.
Oh, really? It's nothing I did. I mean, it was Sarah's choice to go to Greece with Ellen.
Well, you were the one who suggested that I bring Elena here to meet Sarah. You were sure Elena could win her over, and she did.
Oh, yes, but she is such a professional, you know. I think she would have decided to go to Greece anyways. Listen, why don't I get you a drink?
Thank you.
Look, Cord had to go up to Lantana Mountain to take some photographs. And, well, I thought maybe I should tag along, because, you know, where he was going was right near his cabin. And I thought, well, if they were back, then I could drop in the cabin and introduce Clint to Vicky and the kids. And I really hoped they'd be there, because I wanted to introduce them to them. And, well, then I also wanted to tell her about our wedding.
Was she there?
No, I'm afraid she wasn't. And, well, so then we decided to wait. And while we were waiting, Max, you kind of took me by surprise here.
What do you mean by surprise? We've been planning this for months.
Well, I know, but I really don't think that this is the right place for a wedding.
What's wrong with you?
Look at me. I'm dressed like a nun.
You look terrific. This doesn't have anything to do with the wedding dress, does it?
Well, part of it does, and then part of it has to do with Milagro. I mean, we've just found him. Don't you think we ought to take him home to Landfair and show everybody that he is alive and safe?
Everybody meaning Cord, right?
Of course I mean Cord.
Max?
Oh, imagine that. A secret admirer turning a whole stagecoach around to come back and have supper? And they say the edge of chivalry's dead.
Want me to telegram and answer back?
Oh, sure she does, buddy. And if that telegram ain't another sign of the fickle finger of fate, Jenny, you can call me a rattlesnake.
Oh, Blaze, I told you we make our own destiny and our own fate.
Well, and if that's true, I think you'd best just plan to stay here for supper. Now, that Mr. Randolph Lord has asked you a powerful, important question. And don't you dare go giving him the wrong answer, or you're going to regret it for the rest of your days.
Good beer, Blaze. Ought to keep me going when the trail gets dry. Well, Miss Jenny, if you tell me where you keep your bag, I'll load you up and we'll be on our way.
Oh, but she's not going. Are you, Miss Jenny?
Well, sure she is. Got her ticket all the way to St. Louis.
Oh, Jenny, honey, trust the stars. You won't regret it.
My bag is right there.
Yes, ma'am. Let's hop to it.
Well, if you're so determined to set these planets spinning in the wrong direction, oh, honey, you just take care of yourself.
Blaze, thank you for all your many kindnesses. And you, Buddy McGillis, even if you are a friend of that Clint Buchanan. You are a very, very nice young man. And I do hope that all my students in Missouri will be just as nice as you.
And I wish I wasn't so nice. I'd make you stay.
All set, Miss Jenny. Ready?
As ready as I will ever be.
Oh, safe journey.
Yes, have a safe journey. Even if I do think it's the biggest mistake you'll ever make in your entire whole life.
Hand me my bag, please.
Oh, it's okay, ma'am. I'll toss it on top with the rest of the cargo.
I said, give it to me, please.
Miss Jenny, it's heavy.
That's quite all right. I'm not taking it very far. I've changed my mind. I'm going to stay in Buchanan City another week.
But Miss Jenny...
Oh, damn, you heard her. She said she's staying.
Oh, you sure made the right decision, Miss Jenny.
I just hope that they still have a room for me at the hotel.
Oh, well, if they don't, you just tell them the Blaze Buchanan said to give you the choicest suite available. Only the best for Destiny's darling.
Destiny's darling. But I like that. I like that a lot. Well...
Oh, well, go on now.
Wait a minute. I'll never.
Oh, wait till Clint hears about this one. He done the right thing, Miss Jenny. You won't regret it, I swear.
Did my eyes deceive me or what?
Oh, she took the bait like Grant fell for Richmond. What's wrong, Clint? This whole telegraph thing was your great idea.
I know. I just hate pulling a trick like this on a trusting soul like Jenny. What am I going to tell her when Randolph Lord doesn't show up for supper?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony, which is an honorable estate, instituted of God and signifying unto us the mystical union existing between Christ and his church, which holy estate Christ adorned and beautified in Cana of Galilee. Therefore, it is not to be entered into unadvisedly, but reverently, discreetly, and in the fear of God. Unto this holy estate, these two persons come now to be joined. Do you have the rings? Tina, will you have these men to be your husbands, to live together in the holy estate of matrimony? Wilt thou love them, comfort them, honor and keep them in sickness and in health, as long as you all shall live?
I will. And I will.
Tina, repeat after me. I, Tina, take thee, Max, to be my wedded husband.
I, Tina, take thee, Cord. Oh, what I meant was... Look, what I meant to say was that I take thee, Max.
No, Tina.
No, Max, please take my hand. You know what I meant to say?
You said it. I heard it. We all heard it. I can't go through with this marriage.
This Sunday's...
I do declare I have been in and out of this town more times than I even care to count. But at the least, I shall see Randolph again. Virginia Elizabeth Fletcher, will you stop this schoolgirl foolishness? Mr. Lord has invited you to dinner, that is all. Oh, dear. Yes?
Honey, could you read the for me?
Please. Oh, my, what's all this?
Well, seeing how you're going to be staying a spell and having supper with Mr. Lord, I just thought you'd like to kind of gussy up a bit. And I know you travel real light, so I brought you a few things from my wardrobe.
Well, please, I appreciate it very much. But, you see, I really have no intention at all of gussying up.
Oh, well, honey, it's kind of a woman's obligation, you see, to kind of improve on nature when a gentleman comes a-courting.
Please. In the first place, a woman is not obliged to do anything except to be what she is, herself. In the second place, Mr. Lord has simply invited me to dinner. I do believe that courting is the very farthest thing from his mind. Besides, as beautiful as your gowns are, I do believe they would be, well, the slightest bit daring for me.
Oh, honey, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit daring, especially when an old beau comes a-calling.
Oh, no, I assure you, Mr. Lord has never been a beau.
Oh, well, honey, now listen, you don't need to tell me about it. Clint has told me all about you and Randolph. And if you ask me, I just think it is the most romantic thing having Randolph Lord coming back into your life after all this time.
Unto this holy estate, these two persons come now to be joined. Do you have the rings? Tina, will you have these men to be your husbands, to live together in the holy estate of matrimony? Wilt thou love them, comfort them, honor and keep them in sickness and in health, as long as you all shall live?
I will. And I will.
Tina, repeat after me. I, Tina, take thee, Max, to be my wedded husband.
I, Tina, take thee, Cord. Oh, what I meant was... Look, what I meant to say was that I take thee, Max.
No, Tina.
No, Max, please take my hand. You know what I meant to say?
You said it. I heard it. We all heard it. I can't go through with this marriage.
Max, this is not the time for one of your jokes.
It's no joke, Tina. I can't marry you. My God, you said Cord's name.
It was a mistake.
It's over, babe. Listen, folks. I appreciate your coming to what should have been a happy occasion. I apologize for wasting your time. The wedding's off.
What, did I say something wrong?
No, not at all.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have brought up Clint telling me about you and Randolph.
No, I am very glad that you have done that. That Mr. Buchanan has been the most infuriating busybody ever since I first laid eyes on him. And when I see him again, he's going to be extremely sorry that he is spreading all these rumors about me.
Now, you just hold on. You're acting like he's put up a poster at Will's General Store or something. I'm the only one that he told.
Well, now, how can you be sure about that?
Now, look, I know that he has been sticking his nose into other people's business, but I genuinely think that he cares about us, Jenny. And besides, the only reason he told me, well, it's because I just had to know why he has been so hell-bent on you and Randolph getting back together.
Well, there now, you see? That's exactly what I mean. He is making it seem as if there is something there to rekindle. There simply is not.
Look, why don't we just forget about Clint? And let's concentrate on your friend. Now, there is absolutely no harm in wanting to look nice for Mr. Lord, is there?
No, I suppose not, but...
Fine. So let's see which one of these pretty dresses Randolph would like seeing you in.
Oh, Blaze, I don't know. Oh, my. I don't even believe Mr. Lord would recognize me in these dresses.
Well, what did he last see you in? I mean, maybe we could come close to matching it or something.
I don't really remember.
Okay. Where'd he take you?
To the Magic Flute.
What is that, some sort of fancy French restaurant, or?
No, it's an opera by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he traveling with Buffalo Bill's Wild West show?
Well, actually, I think that he died.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, Blaze, it was the most magnificent night at the opera. Oh, the people and the music. Oh, I tell you, when the Queen of the Night sang her Vengeance aria, it sent chills up and down my spine. Oh.
I don't know, but that sure sounds like courting to me.
It was so long ago. I really do believe that Mr. Lord has invited me to dinner this evening merely out of politeness.
Well, Jenny, in my book, any man who could make a woman blush after all this time, I think he's worth dressing up for.
Blaze, I am not blushing. It's my warm in here. That's all it is.
Jenny, you're talking to a woman who knows love when she sees it. Now, why don't you just admit it? You were stuck on him then, and honey, you are stuck on him now.
Oh, Blaze, if I give you an honest answer, will you promise not to tell a living soul?
It'll be our little secret, I promise.
It is my devout wish that Mr. Lord has not invited me to dinner just out of politeness.
Oh, I knew it, honey.
But what if I'm wrong? What if it is a social occasion? What if he does not feel about me the way he did before?
Now, you just trust me. You know, because love is like a night at the opera. Honey, it ain't over until that final curtain.
Oh, what was he like? Did you see him when he came here to town?
Oh, I sure did. Oh, he's a handsome man. Oh, yes, he's tall and attractive and sensitive and polite. Jenny, he is a real gentleman.
He has not changed, then.
And I'll tell you, it was just a sin the way that fiancé flaunting her engagement ring.
Fiancé?
Oh, yeah, but no, don't you go worrying none. Oh, honey, while they were here, Henrietta. That's her name, Henrietta. Well, she just showed her true colors, and Randolph just dropped her like a sack of rattlers. Oh! And I'm telling you, oh, Jenny, now that Buck and I are married, Mr. Lord is the most eligible bachelor this side of the Mississippi.
Oh, Blaze, I do believe I will take you up on your offer to borrow one of these beautiful dresses. This one, if I may.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. The only thing is, I do believe a tiny bit of lace would go very far in adding an inch or two of modesty to the neckline.
Perfect. Oh, you're going to look so pretty.
Max, it was a mistake. I don't know why I said Claude's name. I guess I was thinking about the baby. Well, can't we just forget it and go on with the ceremony?
Afraid not.
Max, come on. This is something we're going to laugh yourself about in years to come.
I'm sorry, Tina.
Max, wait, don't do this. Max, I love you. I want to marry you.
You don't get it, do you? You really don't understand.
No, I don't.
You will. One day.
Vicky, why is he overreacting like this?
Darling, you hurt him terribly by saying Cord's name.
Well, I didn't mean to. It was a mistake. I didn't mean anything by it.
I'm so sorry, Tina. If there's anything that I can do, anything at all, please don't hesitate to ask.
I want us to have Max back here.
Why did Uncle Max leave the church?
I don't know, Kevin.
I didn't hear what Tina or Max said.
Neither did I, Wanda. Such a distressing turn of events.
Where are you going?
Going after Max.
No, don't, Steve. I think he needs time to be alone.
Well, somebody's got to bring him back to his senses. I can't believe he pulled a thing like this.
We had no idea what happened up there. He probably has a very good reason for calling off
That's
the ceremony.
exactly what I intend to find out.
Steve, don't. Leave him alone. Let him be by himself. Tina's the one who needs all the support she can get right now.
Okay, I guess you're right. I'll see what I can do.
I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, it's simple. Max left Tina standing at the altar.
Oh, the poor darling. Oh, I feel so sorry for her.
Renee, don't worry about her. She's pulled through worse disasters than this.
Well, I don't know Tina all that well, or Max for that matter, but honey, nobody deserves to be hurt like that.
Well, I tell you, I'm surprised as hell, too. Because if there was a match made in heaven, it was those two.
Why does everybody look so sad, Daddy? Aren't weddings supposed to be happy?
Well, Sammy, sometimes people run into problems.
Just hope they can work this out. I feel bad for Tina. I mean, this happening so soon after Clint's death. Well, at least Vicky doesn't have this headache to worry about.
Reverend Garner, I apologize deeply for any inconvenience that we've caused. I realize you have another ceremony to
Yes, at 3:30 at the Park Church. I'm so sorry that I have to leave at this moment.
You can't go now.
Tina, darling.
No, it's just a misunderstanding. Max went out to get some fresh air, then he'll think about this, and then he'll be back.
Tina, please.
No, he'll be back, and then you've got to marry us.
Reverend, I'm sorry. Obviously, she's upset.
But certainly. It's understandable.
Oh, Max, please. Please, you just gotta come back. Did you find Max?
No, Tina, I looked all over the place. I could not find him anywhere. I don't think he's coming back, girl.
Vicky, what am I gonna do?
Darling, I don't know what to say.
Excuse me for a minute, huh? Listen, Steve, I couldn't find Max anywhere. Maybe you could start looking for him.
Yeah, I guess that'd be a good idea. Listen, you didn't happen to see Gabrielle wandering around out there, did you?
No, I didn't. Why?
Well, she seems to have disappeared, too. I guess I better track her down while I'm at it.
Well, maybe we should leave. I mean, I wanted to stay in case Tina or Vicky needed me, but it seems to me like Vicky has everything under control.
Wanda, before we go, there's something I want to say. I've been acting like a fool. And after what happened here today, I realize how lucky I am to have you in my life.
Sounds like you're building up to an apology.
Yes, I am. Ever since you gave Charlie that room over the restaurant, I've been pouting like a 10-year-old. And now, after watching Max walk out on Tina, what I'm trying to say is, I love you very much, Wanda. And I'm sorry I acted the way I did about Charlie. And I hope we can stop arguing. And so, am I forgiven?
More than forgiven. You're the sweetest man I've ever known, and I love you very much. Should we go take a walk by the lake before we go home?
Arm in arm with my best gal?
Oh, yes.
Honey, I'm gonna tell you one thing. When it's our turn to go down that aisle, I sure as hell would never jilt you.
Oh, honey, I know you'd never do a thing like that. I just feel so sorry for Tina. Breaks my heart to see her hurting so.
You know something, honey? You got the biggest heart this side of heaven. You have to love an old cuss like me. Come on. What happened up here?
It's a little complicated to explain. I'll tell you later. Suffice to say, she's really upset.
Why don't I just help you get Tina back to Landfair?
That's a good idea. Tina, darling, I don't really see any point in staying here any longer. Let's go home.
What if he comes back?
I don't think he's going to come back.
Vicky's right, Tina. Why don't we just get you home?
Max?
You doing here?
I thought you might need someone to talk to.
Unfortunately, there's nothing left to talk about. So,
I'm sorry.
don't be. Come on, we had some fun. Tina had a few laughs, trotted the globe a bit.
Please don't do this to yourself.
Just looking at you, kid.
I don't see Randolph.
Oh, now, don't you worry. He'll be here.
But it's not like him to be late, Blaze. He has always prided himself on his punctuality.
You know, it's not going to be very intimate with all these extra folks around here.
I'm afraid there's nothing at all we can do about that.
Well, like I said, you just leave everything to me. Excuse me, everyone. Yes, Mr. Adams, the hotel owner. Well, he was wondering if you'd all just be kind enough to herd out. Yeah, you see, it seems that there's a private dinner party here tonight, and he's asked me to just kind of clear you kind people out. Now, come on.
What are you doing?
I'm just setting the stage for a private dinner for two. Thank you all so much for your cooperation. Y'all can come back in a couple hours or so. That'll be fine. Thank you.
Blaze, you can't do this. Mr. Adams is going to be furious. You've evicted paying customers.
Oh, Roy's an old friend. Besides, he owes me.
Oh, Blaze, what if Randolph doesn't come after all?
Oh, now, honey. I am telling you, I feel it in my bones. The man of your dreams is going to walk through that door any minute now. So while you're waiting, I'm going to go tell the chef to just kind of rustle up the fanciest spread he knows how. Now, you stop worrying, okay?